Hey, welcome back, sports betting fans. There it is. Oklahoma let us down again. But I tell you, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. But, there were some funny things in that game. There were some things going on, and it looks like it's close to over. And our main goal was to win this game, but there was something we were looking at. How could they pay this percentage out, these large percentages to Oklahoma and cover for it with these exotics? And I got something I can show you. I'm not going to show you here, but I can show you that, how simple it is for them to do that. I recorded all this stuff and snipped it, and I'm going to show it to you. But we go down again. We lose this game. And what do you think? Do you think it's going to end in 5, 6, or is it going to go 7? Now, I'm going to tell you with the new format in the NBA Finals that 2-3-2 is very possible that OKC is not. We know they're not out of it yet. I mean, they've been in every game. They're not out of it. But here's the scenario. If they can win that game 5, they go back home for the final 2 games. And I smell trouble. And, the NBA, I tell you, it's like I told you about, baseball, football. It's hard to predict what they're going to do because they've got so many different ways of using these. And I mean, if you believe the games are legit, then you don't understand what I'm saying. Because if you see a little something wrong in these games, then I think you might want to listen to me, because these games are not legit. I'm telling you. It's a lot of talent out there on the floor, and you see it. That's what the fans want to see: those dunks, touchdowns, and home runs. And, as long as they entertain the fans, they're always going to have us sports bettors, because we went down last night. But how many of you are going to stop playing? See, that's the question, and they know that. But in the next video, what I show you about how they could cover for this if Oklahoma had won that game, and it looked like they were trying to give them the game, and they didn't want it. You got to suck up those kind of losses. I mean, we had 5 picks in the NBA. We lost 3 consecutive plays. And I tell you, that's tough. That's tough, but we got to suck it up. I took a nice little dent last night, but that's okay. I know I'll get it back. But, like I say, with that new format, this series is not over. It's not over. The things I've seen in the game, they're setting up something. Now, it was a lot tougher to come back from a 3-1 deficit, with the older format. But with this one, I mean, what happened? Miami has beaten them 3 times. 3 consecutive times Miami has beaten them. Is it time for Oklahoma to win 3? Well, they're in a perfect position to do it. I mean, to win this last game, can Miami beat them 4 games in a row? I don't believe it. I didn't think they can do it 2 times. And I seriously don't think they'll do it a 4th time. But if they win this game on Thursday, a lot of things, it's going to look a whole lot different, because they're going back home. And this is a good team. But it seems like they're playing to something as if, they were advised. But you can't tell the players that. Like I say, somebody will tell. Of course, there's a lot of control going on in these games. You watch these games closely. And when I showed you these stats from last night, I'm telling you, I went inside the game. You need to watch that next video. I went inside the game, and I see this every night. This is just one game. That one game could have, the payoff they made on that one game, we could have took care of the residents in our subdivision for the next 10 years. I'm telling you, that was a lot of money made on that game, and it was made with Miami. I'm telling you, it's the way it started off. That's the way they do it. They do it like that. They set the tone. When they set the tone, you don't know which way really to go. But I'm going to show you something, and we're going to try to come back strong on Thursday. Let me know what you like, and I'll give you my pick. And it hadn't been too good lately, but we're going to bounce back. And as I always say, I want to wish, may all your wagers be winners.